Hey everybody, it's Moonbo here, and welcome back to more Endless Scrap Mechanic. So, today guys, I have one doozy of a build. It is the Simpsons house in Scrap Mechanic. Now, before I do get on with this video, I did want to ask you guys, do you want to see more Simpsons builds in Scrap Mechanic? If you do, then let me know by hitting that like button as well. Maybe even leave a comment down below, guys, with suggestions for one of the ideas from The Simpsons, you know, one of the places that you might see in the show. I would be more than happy to see what kind of suggestions you guys have down in the comments, and I will probably most certainly start making more of these because I had so much fun, guys. I put a lot of time into this one. I don't even know how many hours it took to build this Simpsons house, but I am so happy with it. I think I went the extra mile with the detail as well, so I think you guys are in for a pretty good treat. So let's get on with this video. Alright, so here we are down at the ground level of the Simpsons house. I am going to be going through basically a walkthrough showcase of this build, guys, because there's not much as far as interaction goes, but it is definitely a lot of fun to look at. So we're going to kind of go through all the details that I made in this one. So here we can start obviously with this kind of little makeshift mailbox here. You can see I really tried to stretch the usage of the mod pieces in as many ways as possible. So I did offset this by one because I couldn't make it centered, unfortunately, without making it look too wide. So if you look at it from this angle right here, it actually looks really nice. Alright, so here let's just do a quick walkthrough around the entire exterior of the house. You can see it is pretty big. I think this did take me at least 15 hours to make. I did not quite get to the full details of the backyard. This thing did slowly turn into a bit of a lag monster. And I wouldn't mind maybe somehow adding a treehouse back there as well. Alright, so this side doesn't have anything going on. We do have the nice brick wall there that does line the side of the house. So we can very easily now just kind of make our way up to the front door and do a nice tour of the interior. Alright, so as you can see, guys, there is a lot going on in here. This took me so long. I'm going to go through all these details and the things I had to do to make this build work. So here you can see it is full of stuff to look at. It's got working lights in pretty much all of the rooms, as well as pictures and stuff like that. Chandeliers as well. So this is basically the front entrance of the Simpsons house, though. We got a coat rack there, some type of shelving storage unit here. This is supposed to be a clock, and then this right here, guys, this is just like a little bit of a coat closet right there. So this can split off into two different ways. So this way right here, we can have a quick look at it. This is the dining area right here. I really do enjoy the windows that I added, like the way it's designed in The Simpsons. You can see there's like a nice cushioned area right there that you could sit down on, and all sorts of light coming through. We even have some sort of like curtains that draw back as well. And here we obviously have the dining area table with their little bit of a, I guess it's like an armoire shelving unit here on the side, and the side chair as well. And this was a lot of fun, actually. You can see this is some inlaid shelving units inside of the Simpsons house as well. This was probably some of the most challenging things I had to do in this build, was making room for these. And there's also some more pictures right there. So the dining area is pretty simple, though. I'm really happy with the overall design, though. You can see it even has a chandelier up there. And then, of course, the other way we can go through is this nice arched door. Actually, I should mention, all of the doors in the Simpsons house are arched. You can see they all have that. It's kind of like a villa-style interior. Alright, so here is the main living area. So this was actually quite a challenge, but I am probably like the most happiest with this room here. You can see I put a lot of effort into the detail in this one, guys. So let's just start from the left side right here, actually. So we have the light switch, though, for the lights that are all right there, the three of those. We even have like a side table right here that has a decorative plate on it as well. I guess the Simpsons enjoyed the decorative plates. These would be portraits and pictures and stuff like that, but obviously I just don't have the detail capacity to do that. And here is the other side here of the little 3D pop-out window there. And this is pretty neat. So this here is the piano with some pictures on the top of it there. I'm really happy with the way this came out. And I just want to kind of point out the amount of stuff, like even this here might look like a relatively simple build, but you can see it has the trim work on the top edge right there. I even put the draping down kind of mat on the top of the piano and the keys, as well as a front face right here. You can see there's a face on the front there, as well as more little pieces, all making it look as seamless as possible. And this here is the fireplace. Now this is pretty cool actually, because if you can find a way onto the roof, I don't really have a way up there, but you can actually fit right through the chimney and pop right down here as if you're like Santa Claus or something. And right here you can see this is a really fancy looking modded shelving unit in the corner. I'm using the surface panels in a lot of these creations actually. And then in this corner we just have like a little side table and chair, and this is really cool. This is just like a little inlaid shelf here with a little cactus in it. And this room leads right through another beautiful archway, and this is the TV room. This is probably the most well-known room in the Simpsons house, of course, so we can do a little look around here. So as you can see, the Simpsons had a pretty big TV, actually. I was trying to find the best and most appropriate size for it, and this one ended up being it. There is another little hidden shelf right there on the wall. And then we have a nice little lamp right there. Actually, we can hit that switch, and now we have the little side lamp right there with, I think, some type of magazine bin. I did some extensive research and, like, image searching and house tours to try my best to get this as detailed as possible. So over here you can see this is a nice little window design as well. So we have the curtains as if they're all drawn back and then tied away with some type of string. And then over here it's like a slightly different curtain design that just drapes straight down. And so this is the Simpsons entertainment system. So these are two big speakers here, and then we just have like a shelving unit right there. And right here, this is actually the back door to the back patio where they'd have a barbecue and stuff. Now, I am probably going to come back to this in the future, guys. If you do want to see more Simpsons builds, then let me know. I would definitely come back here and add, like, the tree house and stuff like that, as well as the barbecue on the patio. So, definitely really happy with the way their TV room turned out. And here, guys, this is probably my favorite room of the entire house. This is the Simpsons kitchen. So, it's a pretty big kitchen. I never realized it until I actually started looking it up and trying my best to find as much detail as I could. So you can see we have the cupboards up on top and all sorts of drawers and stuff on the bottom, and custom-made sinks right here. As you can see, I didn't end up using any of the actual sinks in the inventory. And we even have the carrot curtains, guys. You gotta have the carrot curtains inside the Simpsons house. I think these things have caught on fire in the show. How many times? I don't even know how many times. And then we have a really nice looking little oven right here with the hood range on top. And, of course, the Simpsons fridge. And this is supposed to be the telephone with a notepad right there, as well as, like, a notepad over on this side. And then, of course, they have their, like, china cabinet. And look at that, another little hidden kind of shelf there. And this is supposed to be their orange sun clock with the green rays. And I guess they have like probably like a porcelain chicken over here, but we've got ducks and scrap mechanics, so we have our porcelain duck in the corner there. Alright, so let's hop up over the table here. So that, of course, there, guys, is the dining area, again, that we already saw. And this hallway leads to some certain wonder, because I'm not too sure. I've looked up quite a bit of information as far as the house goes, and there was a few discrepancies in some of the references that I found. But you can see this is some type of, like, crisscrossing pattern shelf thing. This is all true to the TV show, guys, if you've seen the show. So this seems to be, I'm pretty sure this must be, like, just the, I don't even know what kind of a room you would call it, actually, but this is, like, the hangout room where they'd probably hang out with Maggie and stuff like that. You don't really see it in the show. I don't have much of a vivid memory of this room, but there's all sorts of cool stuff. We have, like, the armoire as well as shelving unit there, another little picture, as well as all sorts of cupboards on the side, and this is another TV right here that you see every now and then, I believe, and like a bean bag of sorts, and another chair. So this is pretty cool. This is supposed to be like a tic-tac-toe mat, I believe, but, I mean, I couldn't put the X's or O's on it, but you get the idea. Alright, so making our way this way now, this here is the garage, so we can have a quick look in here. So obviously, like I mentioned earlier, the garage door does not open at this time, it's just there for aesthetics. And this is kind of like, this is like one of those boards that you would have all the peg holes in, and you would have all your tools hanging off of it. And then we have like a little armoire there for some more garage stuff. And we also have a couple lights in here to light it up. And I think, guys, if I do come back to another Simpsons build, or multiple Simpsons build, I'll probably do some vehicles as well, like the Simpsons car, and I'm pretty sure there's some other well-known vehicles in the Simpsons that we could tackle. And then this here is the downstairs bathroom. You can see I had a lot of fun designing all the little details and using all the modded pieces. You can see there's even a nice mirror right there that's like glistening. And some really nifty minimalistic shelving units. As you can see, it's using just 4 little surface panels, but the effect is really there. Alright, so there would normally be a basement, but I ended up building this really close to the ground, so there is no basement at this time. But like I said, if I come back to it, I'll probably raise it up, put a basement in, get the car going, as well as a tree house and all the backyard stuff too. So let me know, of course, guys, down in the comments. Do you want to see more Simpsons builds? Alright, so now we are done with the ground floor here, guys. We are going to make our way upstairs to the 2nd floor. Alright, so the hallway, as you can see, goes all the way down that way, but we are going to first go into Homer and Marge's bedroom. So here you can see they obviously have the biggest room of the house, as well as the biggest bed. So here we go, you can see really nifty looking bed right here, using all sorts of modded pieces again, with more pictures on the wall. And we have like a nice view right here of their front entrance. I'm sure you can imagine Bart flying a kite down there right now, and Marge wondering what the heck he's doing. I used to watch a lot of Simpsons. I haven't watched much of it lately, but I have a lot of fond memories of the older episodes anyway. So the bedroom looks really, really nice. We have more of those wall cupboards here as well. And then this is the master bathroom that Homer and Marge would be using. So you can see we got both of their towels right here. We can even turn the light on there above us. So here you can see this is like this is the big master shower right here. And over here we have the toilet, of course, and some more shelving inside here. Alright, so we'll turn that light off. So, I was going to mention, I don't know if I mentioned it already, but I didn't put any doors in the build here, guys. I left the doors out because this build is actually getting a little laggier than I expected it to. So they even have like a really nice, this is Marge's probably makeup area right here that she uses, a mirror on the wall, a little garbage can there. And here, this is actually a really nice view looking back down at the front entrance of the Simpsons house. You can see the chandelier from up here, looks really nice. All the portraits that be hanging down the stairwell. And this is something I can add in a future episode as well, is the attic. Right now, this is just a false little place right here, but eventually I could probably add like a staircase that comes down, and you can make your way up to the attic. Alright, so right here, this is the first bedroom. We've got Lisa's bedroom. So here we have all sorts of colorful furniture. We have her little closet right here. And this is her little homework desk, I guess you could imagine. Sitting right here doing some homework or something, playing some saxophone. Whoa, I'm stuck. Okay, here we go. So this is Lisa's bed here, of course. I'm really enjoying the mods and using the mods to like really crazy standards. So we have some more curtains right here, as well as the purple framing that is used on the windows. And this is art that I looked up. This is, okay, let me try and remember this. This is the elves, I think, from the TV show. This is Bleeding Gums Murphy, if I remember correctly, and this one is like Jazz for Life or something, and there's a saxophone. I don't know, I think that's what they were, I can't remember exactly now. Alright, so we are going to leave Lisa's room, we're going to cross the hall over this way, and this here is Maggie's room. So this is a pretty simple room. You can see Maggie's got her little playpen down here on the ground, as well as her crib right here that she sleeps in. And these are supposed to be those little elves that I just mentioned about Lisa's room. So these are the elves. I can't remember the name of the show that they watched for the kids there, but that's what those are supposed to be. And then we also have more surface panels as shelves there, and a little bit of a rocking chair. So pretty cool, Maggie's room. Definitely Definitely pretty neat. And then across the hall, again, we of course have Bart's room. So Bart's room is pretty cool, actually. I tried my best to stay true to what it looks like, so you can see he's got a really nifty looking bed with a shelf on top of it, some more cool yellow curtains, and a big shelving unit there. And then, of course, this is his little desk area here with a nifty little side lamp that clamps onto the side of the desk. And he also has a pretty big closet. If I remember correctly, he does have a bigger closet than Lisa. So that is Bart's room. Definitely really happy with the usage of all these mods, like I said. And this is I guess this is the second level bathroom. This is the one that the kids would use, and this is where the tub is in the house as well. So you can see we have the towel here. And this is kind of funny. The kids have a little tiny stepping stool here to get up to the sink and to the mirror, which I thought was kind of funny. So I definitely thought I should include that in this build. And these are surface panels again, used as like a little bit of a floor mat here. And then I'm really happy with the way the tub here turned out with the curtains and the shower rod and all the nozzles and stuff like that for the water. Really cool, and we also have another little shelving unit there. So this build, like I said, guys, did take me quite some time. I am so happy with it, though. There is so much to look at. There are so many colors you can see. I mean, honestly, this was just a lot of fun to build, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys do want to see more of these Simpsons builds, like Moe's Tavern or something along those lines. I'm not sure. I'm sure you guys have plenty of ideas in store for me. So there you have it, guys. That is the Simpsons house in Scrap Mechanic. Of course, like I said, let me know down in the comments if you want to see more Simpsons builds. And of course, if you see a comment that you like already and you want to see it, then make sure you hit the like button on that comment so I know what is the most popular one and what you guys want to see most. So guys, if you did enjoy the video, or if you enjoyed the Simpsons house right here, then be sure to hit that like button. It'll let me know that you want to see some more Endless Scrap Mechanic. And if you are ready to sign up for Endless Scrap Mechanic, then you might as well hit that subscribe button, maybe even turn on notifications so you can get the latest and craziest Scrap Mechanic builds from me, Mr. Moonbo. So of course, guys, as always, thank you so much for tuning in to Endless Scrap Mechanic, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. So bye for now.